Hello, my dear lovely Taurus. This is your horoscope for May 2024. May will be major month because of the Jupiter, planet of luck and success and happiness and prosperity. It will change signs. Jupiter spends usually 1 year in one sign, showering with its gifts. The lucky sign it is occupied. So make sure to listen which part of your life is getting to get more luck, more happiness and expansion. Stay with me until the end of this video. Let's go step by step. Let's see what is going on in the beginning of the month of May. Now, May begins with Pluto, planet of transformation and planet of big money and planet of big influence. It's like one of a big karmic planets, going retrograde on 2nd of May. And this planet, retrograde meaning moving backwards, or to simply say it's slowing down. And influence also kind of more of a like in a slow motion, more of a like a sleepy mode, It doesn't mean that influence totally ceases to exist, but it means just that it will be, let's say, much, much slower to deliver all that transformation that Pluto has for each one of us. Now, Pluto, because it's a heavy, let's say, a moving planet, slow moving planet, it will retrograde almost for 6 months. Until 12th of October, it will stay in retrograde motion in your career house, my dear Taurus. Now, in your highest point of the chart, Pluto this year is moving permanently, not permanently, but permanently for 20 years. For the next 20 years, it will move completely into your 10th house. Now, it is for now there, but during this retrograde motion, it will slip, into your, back to your 9th house, where it spent last 15 years. So this will be the last dip. And those who are born like towards the end of the season, like Taurus season, will be feeling the most that Pluto retrograde and its final messages, final transformations. But all in all, it will retrograde back into your 9th house, and then will move forward when it's finished. When it will finish on 12th of October, it's retrograde. It will move forward to your 10th house and never go back to your 9th house in our lifetime. Now, Pluto retrograding in your 10th house means maybe you might be reevaluating. For the next 6 months until October, you will be thinking about your future path, your career, because Pluto will make sure when it moves for the next 20 years into your 10th house, it will transform it unrecognizable. And you might change totally. You might, all this retrograde period, you might be considering changing totally your area of career. Let's say if you've been, a journalist, now you want to go into arts, let's say. You might be into that mood, or like completely something different doing. And you will be turning like some sort of all the life situations, and this Pluto's messages will be actually transformed. Do what you like, my dear Tauruses, like what your heart wants to do, like whatever career path you choose. Pluto will make sure that you will choose the one that you actually born for, and that you do with all your heart and dedication. Now, and 10th house is also house of social status. Here you might be also, giving a big consideration for actually what it takes to be, let's say, a parent or grandparent, or be married, be in a partnership, or not married. You will be giving a big consideration and a lot of thoughts, background thoughts, with this Pluto retrograde in your 10th house. And actually you will be giving all this, your life path, a lot of thought, and maybe shifting your values even. Maybe you've been before considering that you, let's say, a child-free person, but now maybe there will be thoughts that you actually want to have a kids. This is just an example, so there might be a lot of other things, but concerning social status, my dear Taurus, or maybe you don't want, you want one for your future. You will be giving deep thoughts by this Pluto retrograde in your 10th house. Now, moving forward, we have new moon on 8th of May in your house in Taurus, my dear, my dears, and you are the heroes of this new moon. Let me tell you that this new moon will be positive, and it will, bring some colors into your life in amazing ways. It will be at 18 degrees of Taurus, meaning those who are born 9th of May, around 9th of May, plus or minus 5 days, will be feeling this new moon the most. But all Taurus, of course, Tauruses will get their portion of news. New moon, from the word new, it brings new chapter, new stories, new kind of how to say part into your life, some kind of news also happening in your house of me. First house is also like, what is our plans, what are my priorities, what am I, who am I, and what is important to me, how am I portrayed in the world, how people see me, and what kind of image you give yourself to the world. Show yourself to the world. So through your appearance, through your character, through what you do, it's all here in your first house. So in this kind of topics, might be coming. Maybe there will be new haircut, like radically changing, or maybe there will be a new style, or you might want to start something new, like prioritize something new for yourself, like, let's say, being honest, number one, and you might start practicing it regularly. That actually will be surprising in a sort of way for your surrounding, for people who are dear to you and around you. So first house is all about, as I said, me house. So you might think in this kind of direction, what might change for you. There is not sort of a change, but there is something new, to you. Maybe a new name or a surname, how people call you. Maybe there is a new nickname's gonna be. Some people, might start calling you some different names or nicknames, and also your plans, your wishes are shifting. Some sort of new plans you're building for yourself with this new moon, my dear Taurus. And this new moon will be, in amazing aspect with Saturn, planet of discipline, planet of work, from your 11th house. So it's much more related probably with your plans, future plans for yourself, what you plan for your future, and your wishes, what you desire. 11th house is the future house, and Saturn transiting there, it's also giving you some lessons on, to build solid plans, to build those plans that are workable. You are, as a Taurus sun, you're already, good at it, but Saturn here will give you more, even more grounding kind of wishes and decisions, and that is like really truly related to your heart, what you wish for yourself. And Saturn is the ruler of your 9th house, that's why it will probably uphold those plans that are stemming from the concept of meaning of my life, kind of, what you think, what is the meaning of our lives, like deeper meaning of life. And Saturn will make sure whatever you will change about yourself with this new moon, my dear Taurus, it will stay strong, and you will make that decision from the place of like grounded place, from the place of reasoning, solid reasoning. Now, next, middle of May, 15th of May, Mercury, planet of communication, planet of all things we talk and speak, and also technologies, will also move into your first house, bringing a lot of chatty kind of vibration into your life. And maybe you will be a lot of like buying some things for yourself, for your pleasure, or even writing a lot, speaking a lot. Maybe there will be a lot of new ideas, that you have to write down also with this Mercury. And kind of quite a lot of chats might be here as well with your surrounding. Now, next, 20th of May, Sun moves into your second house, house of income, earn money. Now, after second half of May, first half of May, towards to second half of May is the major things are happening for you, my dear Taurus. The giver of gifts, Jupiter, planet of luck, will exactly move into your second house. Also here, a lot of like energies will be building up into your house of money, my dear Taurus. So, prepare yourself for that your income will get boost next year. I mean, starting from 26th of May. Now, let's go step by step. Sun moves into your second house, house of income, shining it and bringing your attention to this part of your life. Or for some Tauruses, it will be about values, what you value in life, like whether it's love or friendship or family or money or your career or pet, whatever it is. So Sun will come in 20th of May, followed by Venus, your ruler, my dear Taurus, planet of love and planet of beauty, also will visit your second house, which, whole first half of May was shining in your first house, which is like you were feeling yours like the best way possible. Venus at home, meaning in your sign, Taurus, it's your ruling planet, feeling beautiful, feeling like a shining diamond and being like a shining diamond, my dear Taurus. And when 23rd of May, Venus moves into your second house, that Venus will bring diamonds to you because Venus is the planet of money too. And coming to your money house, here a lot of events and talks and things will be happening that, or will be building up in your second house, house of income. And Jupiter on 26th of May will move as well. So just 3 to 6 days apart, there will be already 3 planets in your second house, and those 3 planets are amazing planets: Sun, Venus, and Jupiter. Jupiter will move into your second house for a whole year, my dear Taurus. You're such a lucky. It was showering you with its gifts whole last year, since last year, May 2023, since it moved into your sign, and now it is moving into your money house. Now you will see all that, energy that you've put into yourself, all that effort that you've put into yourself, into your development, will finally give you its results. Now, Jupiter in your second house and Venus together might be also indication of a beautiful gift. A lot of people might be giving you gifts. It's your birthday month, dear Taurus. Happy birthday for those Taurus who are born in May, and most probably you might be getting the gifts also by the end of the May from those who were not, let's say, there for your birthday party. And also all your wishes are coming true. Second house is the house of earned money, the money that we earn. So for some of you guys, who are working, let's say in the big corporations, in the companies, for someone else, your salary is getting revised. It's getting a double boost because Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and it will be giving you even more expansion whole next year, because Jupiter will stay in your second house until 2025 June. So whole this year it will be shining through your second house, expanding your earning abilities. You might be for the whole next year finding new sources of income, having second source of income, being lucky in terms of earning money, your abilities. Maybe you will get a new couple of job offers, or even getting twice revised your salary. All these things are happening in your second house. And it's also material possessions house, like expensive gifts. Next year, probably you might be buying a house, or also, buying a car or beautiful jewelry, let's say. All these things are promised by Jupiter in your house of money, my dear Taurus. So happy for you. How lucky you are, my dear Tauruses. Now, May will finish up by full moon. On 23rd of May, we have full moon in your another house of money, 8th house, which is house, money that comes to you through other people. This is the house of money that we don't earn, but that are other people's, but are directly coming into our life and helping us. So there is a full moon in your 8th house, also beautifully aspected by Pluto, planet of transformation, which is transiting your 10th house of career. And Pluto naturally rules your 7th house, house of partnerships, marriage partnerships, business partnerships. And this full moon is bringing something to an end. Full moons are about something that are already building up there, bubbling up there. They are not they don't bring messages out of nowhere. They usually bring messages that are let's say, logical conclusions for some situations that are going on there, let's say. Or full moons also have like this kind of feature of shining a light onto some situation or a message that you, let's say, that were kept secret from you, or that you were not noticing, let's say. Now, full moons in your eighth house is the house of secrets. Some of the secrets are coming to light, my dear Taurus, someone else's or yours. And it seems like it involves your sweetheart. If you have a partner, steady sweetheart, long-term, boyfriend or girlfriend, or husband or wife, this full moon might bring some secrets about their financial situation, also about your budget, like family budget. Some things might finish, maybe some sorts of money will be cut from that budget, let's say, so that you will not anymore have this budget. Or it also, but this is a, let's say, somewhat positive, kind of a mixed full moon. But Pluto is, supporting this full moon from your house of career. So anyhow, it seems like money wise, you are secured, my dear Taurus. You will have the money. And for those of you who are in studies, it might be that your scholarship funding, some sort of governmental funding, is also coming to an end. It might be that you are finishing your studies and you don't need any more like scholarships to support your studies. Also about, let's say, alimony for kids. There might be some changes to that alimony if you are having, receiving it. Also, eighth house for some of you will be about your taxes. There might be, let's say, you stop working and let's say you stop paying your taxes, like work-wise, or something is changing in that area of your life. Eighth house is also house of inheritance. Those of you who are, in the process of writing or in the process of changing, this full moon will bring exactly the action moment, that you change, or that you finally get the paper or receive the paper, or actually receive the inheritance, from someone, let's say, not necessarily from your relatives. It could be anyone. Also, eighth house is also about investments. Those of you who have investments, like let's say in stocks, in cryptos, or any shares, this full moon will show you some sort of information about those investments, and even might bring you some investment returns. But those investment feels like, returns won't be so, let's say, much, but still Pluto is supporting it from your 10th house, meaning it still will be some money, right? And for some of you, it will be about health. Eighth house is also about our health, our mental state also here, psychological state, and in general, physical state too. Those of you who have been waiting for some sort of surgeries, it might happen around this time, 23rd of May, plus or minus 5 days around this date. And or it might be your steady sweetheart surgery, like your husband or wife might need some surgery as well. And for some of you, eighth house, because it rules conception, it will be about a baby. It will be about fertility journey. And here, it will bring you some information or even some checkups, or even the procedure itself. If you are on a path of, a non-traditional way of conceiving a baby, so this will be the full moon, speaking directly to you, my dear Tauruses. And lastly, I would like to mention that between 13th and 20th of May, all those days, you will be extremely lucky, my dear Tauruses, in whatever area, whatever, wish you have, because of Sun uniting forces with Jupiter and Uranus. And, in your sign, in Taurus, since Jupiter entered into your sign last year in May, whole that year, like last half of part of 2023 and first half of 2024, you've been showering. You've been showered by Jupiter, a lot of gifts. Some of your wishes came true. Some of you found, been extremely lucky in career. Some of you extremely lucky in a personal life. Maybe you found the one and only, and Jupiter brought into your life a lot of surprises, positive surprises. And when Sun comes here, and hits Jupiter and Uranus together in your sign, this will be some sort of a last gift. Not last gift, but let's say farewell, kind of a gift for you. So it might grant you your biggest wish. So dream big, my dear Tauruses. Between 13th and 20th of May, you have the power of manifesting your biggest and dearest dream and wish, my dear Taurus. This was your horoscope for May, and I wish you the amazing, brilliant May possible. I love you all. Bye bye.